Okay, so very briefly, from Amazon Prime, I ordered this in this small cardboard box. This is called Chigorex, the big one, 2 times. This have got 10% benzocaine for severe pain relief. I've tested this out, and what I do, you have to test a small, tiny Q-tip amount. So just I've used up 2 containers already in the past 3 months. You put this on the bikini, the reproductive part of your bikini region, okay? On the left and right creases. I put mine on the entire external parts, okay? This burns. This is hydrogen peroxide. However, this does relieve any type of pulling, yanking, anything. What you could do is get Huggies baby wipes. Pour the peroxide on the baby wipes. If you have hemorrhoids, usually hemorrhoids are caused from some sort of aggravation, any type of lint, or during transport of fabrics. Even if you purchase brand new fabrics, like the entire downtown Los Angeles fabric district and fashion district, they hold their fabrics year round in warehouses that are infested with dust mites. So if you feel tingling or inflammation on your gastric regions, anywhere in the bikini line, like where a bikini is worn, or a T-bar or something like that, put that on the baby wipe. That's just one of the solutions that I've used, and trust me, I am a really big target. Okay, so to soothe the pain when the electric shavers become too expensive, Bic Soleil, Simply Smooth, 3 blades. This is really Ressage du Soyeux. Oh, okay, so this is Soleil or Soleil Bic. Okay, you can find these in 99-cent discount stores all throughout Little Bangladesh also. You can also find these in regular grocery stores, okay? And these are the cheapest. They're usually on sale, and you can also find really good coupons. There's digital coupons with barcodes and all kinds of stuff. Everyone's smart. But this was such a great discovery for me, because I was always in so much pain, and this is getting better. And I've scored a wonderful, wonderful medical appointment. Just like the Harvard graduate degree, however, there's always a holdback with money. And that's what really kills people. Okay? But these are remedies, home remedies that I've tried, tested. This is from Amazon Prime. This is not available with Amazon 2-hour fresh delivery. I wish, however, they could become an Amazon Fresh provider. This is amazing. Okay, this is safe. Chigger, tick, and all bug bites. In zip code 90014, 90003, 900, all throughout Koreatown, Little Bangladesh, Sunset Boulevard, Hollywood Hills, especially Koreatown. You have to have this. You have to. Even, okay, so this is what I do. I wash, I lather and like dermabrasion or dermaplane, lather with VO5. Inexpensive. Okay, you gotta look around, use your common sense. You're very smart, and check to see if something looks diluted or contaminated. People they've been locking up all of these products. I know they're inexpensive, but they lock them up with baby gates, well, not baby gates, but gates and things like that. Mostly because people fill up syringes, like turkey baster syringes, and all kinds of diabetic needle syringes with sewage water. And this is why the 99-cent only store in MacArthur Park was shut down. Just like Walmart in Baldwin Hills shut down due to bankruptcy because, well, go figure it out. But anyway, they were hiring security guards to work inside Walmart to keep track of the schedules so that they assist the boosters with actually the times and accurateness to go and hijack the place until they finally went into bankruptcy. That's near the Egyptian temple in Baldwin Hills, and also Krispy Kreme donut. That's also the Belizean neighborhood. Also, this is the Belizean region, cultural region. They do, braid, wonderful like hairstyles and braids. You'll find people at least almost 10 years ago. You would find that. I haven't gone there in a while, but there's Krispy Kreme donuts, and Krispy Kreme donuts will let you watch them make the donuts in the donut factory. It's like a little tiny Willy Wonka chocolate factory or something. They're really, really small, just like a little tiny loft, but you can actually watch them make the donuts. And you will find like young, different racial groups participating. This is really fun to watch. And you'll find like a coffee shop nearby or wherever if you want to go ahead and get juice or pineapple juice or whatever to go with your donuts. Anyway, back to this. This is inexpensive. They've been locking these up. People walk into the store. They used to walk into the store in MacArthur Park, and they used to pop the cap open. They were filthy. There were no the security guards got brutal and started like beating people. They were walking in with injection needles, popping the cap, and injecting sewage water in all of the shampoos, and that's the only place that served the entire family-oriented neighborhood region near Home Depot on 6th Street. So this was near 6th and Alvarado, near the Westlake Swap Meet, and they've been reconstructing MacArthur Park, and it still looks a little bit dirty and contaminated. By the way, I don't advise anyone to go fishing and eating anything out of the water. Okay? Just my suggestion. Okay, so anyway, I lather up. I'll tell you what I do. I don't want to really suggest anything, and I'm not going to actually at this point, but this works for me, and this is like a lifesaver, regardless of what kind of pain you are in, okay? Sensitive skin. Check the scene for safety. And even though this is coming, this one, someone injected the side of the panel during the delivery route from Amazon Prime, and this was the second time I successfully used this. So you can actually hear people in the neighborhood. You can hear people in the neighborhood. Shut up! God damn it! I'm doing something! Excuse me. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. Jesus Christ loves you, and so does the universe. Anyway, shut up! God damn. Motherfucking hoe. Goddamn child molester. Anyway, excuse my language. Let's see here. This one here, I've noticed that when they notice that something is giving me pain relief, they like recently, like I have 2 roaches. I have a roach in my right ear, canal and my left ear canal. So the one in the left ear canal is really quiet, and the one in the right ear right now, they yeah, it's a long story. Yeah, it's a job. My career protecting my physical self. This seems to be my career, not new, but my career. Okay, so anyway, I used one container successfully, and I can hear people in the neighborhood, and they'll scream every so often near my bedroom window if they can't torture me with raping things they injected. Like, I believe I was gassed, and they inject. Shut the fuck up! Anyway, and someone injected a roach in the right ear and the left ear, and he wiggles around, and I talk to him to keep him calm, but he appears to be a whore. And so now you know why you will never, ever, ever, ever interact with me voluntarily. Okay? So if you try to tell people I'm mean, you are a crazy person trespassing. Okay? So here's the thing. I used one. They didn't know anything about this. When they could feel in the vicinity that their torture wasn't quite as potent as before, they said, what? They were whispering, what the hell did she put on her scalp? What did she put? So they know exactly what they're doing to me, and they're all participating. So I've sat quietly and basically gathered information about the percentage of population who's participating, including anyone inside of this property, this real estate property. So the real estate property is doing this, however, they're giving access, they're doing what they're doing, motivated to give bums access to harass and torture me. Okay, so what I do is lather up with the VO5. Okay, I don't let that dry. I wash dermabrasion, that deep scrub. Okay, rinse that out, and with my index finger, I just slowly put. There's a crack on my cranium, on my skull, right on the crown of my head, on my skull. So what I do is I slowly put that, like, little dots on there, okay, where the hair is poking up like little digits. It's really annoying, so I'm not going to go into detail. Okay, so you figure out whatever you want to figure out with your own circumstance, and pretty much don't really listen to me. Just go seek help from a professional healthcare provider, doctor, lawyer, anything, personal injury, effectiveness, whatever you want to do. Settlement court, small claims court. You can file up to $2,500 pro se from there. Anyway, so here, and you can file up to 12 lawsuits for a maximum of $2,500 per 12 months. Okay, and if you're low income, they will waive the court filing fees. But not everybody wants to bother with all kinds of trouble, all kinds of these things, these troubles, these problems and everything. No one wants to be involved in that. I don't want to be involved with that. And people have just so much to deal with. It's like, wow, are you serious? Okay, so after you are washed and lathered, what you want to do is, or what I do, I'll focus on me, what I do. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but here, I go ahead and I put dots, okay, until the pain goes away. But you don't want to put too much. I don't want to put too much. So I measure and monitor monitor the sensitivity. Once there's no pain with me, I don't put any more shampoo or any more shaving cream. I put water with the Chigorex. The Solil slides off. I go slow in micro movements, micro movements, real slow, and there's all kinds of dents and different shapes and things. You got to watch. I watch for the edges. It's such a scary process. My disposable shavers are $39.99 or $49.99 or $69.99 or $89.99. This is Braun, Panasonic, and Braun, and 7D multifunctional shaver thing. Okay, so in order to reduce any form of smog, bacteria falling from the smog in the units, asbestos, mold, anything standing near windows, doors, germs, bacteria, if you're using a toilet, whatever, okay, products people touch, they walk inside, their hands are filthy, they touch the doorknobs, everything. This is such a hassle. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so this is the shaving cream. Would be the benzocaine, 10% benzocaine. Okay? And you drip drop cold water, cold tap water onto the Chigorex this is massaged into the scalp after you figure out how much you can take, not too much, and drip drop cold tap water in sprinkles and shave slowly, guiding with the 4 fingers. Use a guide to pull the skin north, south, east, and west, north, south, east, and west, north, and kind of put the blade like near the fingers while you're guiding right here, so that you don't gap anything. That is so scary. Wow, it requires lots of practice. Ay, ay, ay. For me, because I have sickle cell anemia since birth, a blood disease, which is equal to hepatitis C or diabetes or AIDS, but sickle cell anemia babies are born with this. It's just like a preemie baby, but I wasn't preemie. Okay, so believe it or not, just thinking not thinking, I don't think, but to focus, just focusing is draining my energy, especially if there's enemies. I'm surrounded by enemies. So if I usually use a pad, okay, one of these clean pads, to continuously wipe the water that's dripping while I'm shaving, and frequently tap to rinse out the blade, rinse out the blade in cold water, and I use the pad and wipe. I wipe, and shave. Okay, so slow. Better to go as slow as a snail than to harm anything or injure anything. So anyway, I love this Ensure with the vitamins. I've consumed 6 of them, and a banana. These are the cheapest. This is Chiquita. There's Dole. This is Chiquita Mexico. There's Dole. During one point, I had to consume. I got the one in olive oil or hot Louisiana hot sauce. A can of sardines, okay, or a can of tuna in olive oil, and just sprinkle with like a lime or something and just have this, or whatever. Especially if you're not if I'm not hungry, this would be the best. This would be the greatest thing for me. I rescind my statement. The greatest thing for me to do while I am trying to keep busy with that. I don't just brush. Because of all of the molestations and smog and climate change problems in this particular zip code in downtown LA, there's always odor-causing germs getting stuck and trapped in between the teeth. You have to pull the line of floss out and put the floss in the palm of your hand and pour hydrogen peroxide in there. And as if you're painting on a canvas, a little dab of toothpaste, any kind of toothpaste, just a little dab of toothpaste, and massage the floss in there with the peroxide. Don't swallow. I don't swallow. Just be prepared to fully gargle the front of the teeth and spit out as fast as possible. But you want to get that peroxide saturated in the floss with a little bit of the paint here, which is it's not real paint. This is toothpaste. Okay, this is $1, $1.99, and scrub all the way into the gums, and sniff. And when you're sniffing, you can smell that funk hiding in between there. They're disgusting. They're living, alive germs. They try to live in you, and that's what my day has gotten consumed with. God bless everything. I pray for resources and muchas cosas para mí. Me, I don't believe, that's English. That's English and Spanish. Anyway, so I pray for lots and lots of products that are safe to come to me. I want these blessings to come to me, these blessings. You don't have to try to rob me and trade and exchange my prayers so that you switch positions with me. What I want you to do is, instead of trying to hijack me, focus on your ailments and try your best to use your mouth to pray to your God.